Hello, welcome back to my channel. It is Amanda and it is August somehow. So it's time for a new project palette video if you are new. Every month I've been choosing 10 to 11 palettes to try to rotate through my eyeshadow palette collection more regularly, and also just determining if I want to keep all of these, declutter any, and what have you. July was 10 ColourPop palettes. It was actually 11 because I was using one of the new palettes that I purchased from ColourPop. So it was actually 11 palettes, but I used most of them at least 3 to 4 times. Some of that was mixing and matching eyeshadow palettes. Some of it was using one shade from one palette. I just wanted to use some part of the palette more than I had been. I'll leave that last month's video linked up here so you can go see the rundown of the palettes, but essentially I am keeping all of the palettes except for 2. I'm going to declutter 2 ColourPop palettes, which is difficult for me. I love ColourPop eyeshadow. It's a favorite eyeshadow. I love the affordability. I love how many options they release. I know we all kind of make fun of ColourPop for releasing stuff every week, but there are a lot of options. The themes are cute. The packaging is cute. I do love ColourPop. I don't need to keep all of it. So the 2 that I'm actually going to be releasing, what? What? The 2 that I'm going to be decluttering are the Garden Variety palette and the Baby Got Peach palette. I just feel like peach is just not my jam. I don't know. It's not enough of a contrast for me personally. I like a bright eyeshadow look. And for me, I do think the quality of this palette is fine. There's nothing wrong. I mean, I might keep this one. And part of me wants to keep it because I like it okay, but I don't love it. And that's simply because of the colors. I just want more contrast. And then the other palette is the Garden Variety palette. And this is probably the most disappointing ColourPop palette to me. First of all, the packaging is beautiful. I love their graphic design. It's raised where it looks shiny, which you can't see here, and then it's matte and flat. I love the packaging and I think it's beautiful. And I think the colors in here are so pretty, but this just isn't pigmented enough for what I want. And I pretty much always use the purples, so that's 3 shades in here. Let it go. Let someone else use it who doesn't want as much pigment as I do, because I want like bam pigment, So those are the only 2 palettes that I am releasing from my collection. These are the palettes that I'm going to be using in August. They are all Drugstore priced, and let's get into them. I don't really have them in any certain order. Collab, and this is the brand that's available at Sally Beauty Supply. This is the only Collab palette I have. I do already know that I love this palette. This green is exquisite. The matte green is fabulous. This neutral brown is fabulous. I haven't really used the silver or the gray that much, but the greens are enough in this palette for me to want to keep it. But I haven't used this in quite a while, so I wanted to pull that out and use that guy. We have 2 from e.l.f. We have the e.l.f. and Chipotle Palette, and every time I look at this, I crack up at how this is designed like the the lineup of ingredients as you're ordering your Chipotle. I think that's a little detail that, I don't think it went unnoticed, but it brings me a lot of joy that that's how this looks. Have I used this palette? I honestly don't. It doesn't look like I've used this palette. I thought I had, but if I haven't, I definitely need to, and that's the point of this monthly challenge. And then the other palette is the e.l.f. and JKissa To The Rescue. This is a bright palette, mattes, more saturated colors, and then shimmers on the bottom row. It comes with this cute little sheet of stickers. I have said this before, I don't like attaching stickers to things. I just think it looks messy. It's not. I've seen a lot of people say that if you can't attach stickers to things, it stems from anxiety. I don't have anxiety. I just think it looks gross when people put stickers on everything. but I think the stickers are cute. I just don't want to put them on my palette. The next is the only palette that I own from Flower Beauty. This is the Jungle Lights palette, and this is all super shimmery metallic shades. They just look fantastic. This is a great companion palette to probably any of the palettes that I'm going to use, and I've owned this for far too long and not gotten enough use out of it, which is the story of my eyeshadow palette life. Next I have 4 palettes from Cara Beauty. I purchased all of these at TJ Maxx. I've never seen them anywhere but TJ Maxx. I'm sure there's a Cara Beauty website, but never visited it. I've only purchased these at TJ Maxx, and they were all, I believe, $6.99 each, so very affordable brand. But I have yet to use these palettes. It's been in, they just things get pushed to the side, okay? So the first is the Life of the Fiesta, and this is pretty bright. It has a lot of options. This guacamole, metallic green. There's a lot of greens in here. I'm a big fan of that. And then some neutrals for crease, blending, deepening up colors. Love it. I love it. I'm excited to use these. And then we have these 3, which are called, what is this series called? Because they say issue 1, issue 2, issue 3. I don't know what the series is called, but this is issue 1, and it is called Power of Love. It has a nice big mirror. This, all of these have a cheek and a highlight or a bronzer in them. This is a pretty neutral palette. Pretty neutral. The blush looks really fun though. This is called Starry Eyes Starry Eyes number 2. This one has a blush and a bronzer, and then the 16 eyeshadows. And then the last one is called Make a Statement issue 3. That's how much volume I want to my hair. How do I do that? And this is all bright, and it has a highlight and a bronzer, and it's all bright shades. And I'm actually very excited to commit to using these. Isn't it pathetic that I have to film a video to make myself use certain things? What is it? That's ridiculous. I have 2 from Makeup Revolution. The Forever Flawless line from Makeup Revolution is my favorite formula from the brand, and I have not used these as much as I have some of the others. I just chose 2 random Makeup Revolution palettes, but it just happened to be 2 that I haven't used as much as some of the others. This one is called Utopia, and it's super cool. There's definitely warm shades in here, but it's cooler. Blues and purples. Oh, I forgot to pull the product on. And the other is called Birds of Paradise. And this is obviously going to be brights. Love that. And then the last palette is a new palette to my collection, but this is from BH Cosmetics, and I love BH Cosmetics, especially the 16 pan formula. This is called Passion in Paris. And look at it. Oh my gosh. It looks absolutely stunning. I'm so excited to use this. I had to add it. And it's BH Cosmetics, so it's still affordable. Those are the palettes that I'll be using in August. Let me know if you want to see anything specific with any of these. I've been posting, my makeup looks on the Instagram Reels, so if there's something you want to see that's out of my comfort zone, or if you have a suggestion for a certain color combination, I would love to do that, because it's very easy to just stick with the same colors all of the time. I'm very guilty of that. And it's fun to see what other people come up with and try other combinations, so let me know. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do. My name is Amanda. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.